Liaisons in French with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. How to link words together. It's what we are going to see in this lesson. Of course, we have rules, but we have a lot of freedom too. The rule is you link words ending with a consonant. First, we are going to see some change. Actually, when you link words in French, some letters have a different sound. For example, an S or a X at the end of the word becomes a Z. With this example, beautiful trees, here we have a X, and to make our liaison, it's like a Z, de beaux arbres. The letter D becomes a T, a great friend, un grand ami, like if it was the letter T, un grand ami. We have more changes. A F, for example, is like a V. To say 9 o'clock, here we have the letter F, but when we say it, we say 9 heures, like a V. Words ending in un, EIN or AIN are usually said as feminine. For example, plein, full. Here, if you want to say this expression, you will say en plein air because of the liaison. Plein becomes pleine, en plein air, like the feminine form, and the meaning is outside. Bon becomes bonne in a liaison. A good friend, in French we say un bon ami, bon ami. However, this rule doesn't work for the other word ending in on, like mon, ton, son, so my, your, etc. So to say that my friend, we say mon ami, and we keep the whole word, mon ami. Let's see now when liaisons are required in French. Most of the short words need a liaison. Words like un, des, les, c'est, mon, etc., etc. We are having a liaison with the following words here. It is also the case for all the numbers. Deux amis. So you know the rule now. If you want to say 5 friends, cinq amis. So we have a Q here coming from the word cinq. There is an exception, the word 100. When you say 101, here you say 101. There is no liaison between the two words. Also, when you have something before the numbers, there are no connection. Les 11, the 11, for example. Les 8, the 8. And there is an exception with the word un, because un is also the indefinite article in French, and there is a plural here, so you can say les uns with a liaison. If you want now to say this short sentence, in French, when you speak, you will say tu es un ami, but now you know the rule because we have a Z here coming from the S and here the N coming from un. Tu es un ami, in the way we say this sentence. So after the word or after the verb to be, we have a liaison. There is an exception with time. When you want to say the time in French, it's 1 o'clock, il est 1 heure. There is no liaison after the verb to be here. Let's see now when you have no liaison. For example, with words starting with the letter H, well, it's not all the time. If you have a plugged H, here we will say un hôtel, so here we have a liaison, but with an unplugged H, we will say un haricot, a bean, un haricot, no liaison. For words ending in P, we have no liaison at all, with one exception, with the word trop, too much, too many. If you want to say too nice of you, trop aimable. Here we have our liaison. After a noun, we have no liaison. Let's take some example. Un lit en bois, a wooden bed. Here we have our T, but there is no liaison. Un lit en bois, because lit is a noun. Fort Alamo, the same thing for this famous movie, no liaison. With the verb, it's the same thing. L'étudiant a fini. There is a T here, but no liaison. L'étudiant a fini. And for plural, the same thing. Les étudiants ont fini. There is an S, but no liaison. This rule doesn't work with pronoun. When you have a pronoun, you have a liaison. If you want to say ils instead of les étudiants, for example, here they arrive, you will say ils arrivent, and here there is a connection. The same thing with the pronoun we, nous avons. Again, we have our liaison. So, no liaison with noun, but a liaison with a pronoun. With the short word et and no liaison. If you want to say blue and orange in French, bleu et orange. We have our T, but no liaison with this word, bleu et orange. To avoid a confusion, we try sometimes to avoid the liaison. For example, if you want to say a bedridden person, une personne alitée, actually, if we have our liaison here, the word will be une personnalité. But une personnalité is also a personality in French. So that's why, to avoid confusion, sometimes we respect the unplugged words, une personne alitée. The same thing when you think that the sentence is going to be a bit funny. Je vais au zoo. Well, with the liaison, you will say something like je vais au zoo. Je vais au zoo, it's a bit funny in French, so we prefer to say je vais au zoo. I'm going to the zoo. Before the letter Y, word starting with a Y, there is no liaison. Des yak or des yogi. No liaisons. There is an exception with the plural of I. If you want to say eyes, here we will say des yeux, and here we have our liaison. For the other words, actually, the liaison is optional. Some words have a liaison, but just with the final audible letter, not with the final consonant, but with the final consonant you hear. For example, here, towards where or where to. So towards is vers. But in French, we don't pronounce the last letter, the last consonant, the S. So the liaison is with the letter R, vers où, vers où. The same thing for northwest. North is nord. As you can hear, there is no D when you pronounce it. Nord-west. So the liaison is again with the letter R, nord-west. 2h30. Here we have S because of the plural, but the liaison is with the letter R. 2 hours and a half. 2h30, 2h30, 2h30. For words ending in E, actually, because we spoke about consonant, but there is a kind of liaison with word ending in E, we link with the latest consonant. So we have just seen this example, so now you know how to pronounce it with the letter R, 1h30, 1h30. The same thing here, we have a E, the latest consonant is the letter D, so the liaison will be with this letter, une salade exotique, une salade exotique. For the other vowels, we have sometimes a kind of liaison called an abbreviation, but it's colloquial, so it's not really part of a grammatical book, but you can say it. For example, instead of saying tu es un ami, you know that we have a contraction for the pronoun tu, and we say t'es un ami. So it's a kind of liaison between vowels, but it doesn't work with all words, some of them. T'es un ami. For example, okay, so are you a friend? T'es un ami. Thank you for watching these slides with me. C'est fini. If you want to know more about this lesson, you can go to FrenchSpanishOnline.com. You will find the script of the lesson and more free lessons always. Thank you very much again. Au revoir.